A second theory posits that the Mona Lisa lost her eyebrows and lashes over the centuries due to a natural physical effect.
So here you are in one of the experimental rooms of the Institute of Nano-Sciences in Paris. And nanoscience...
The Institute uses a nanometer scale to analyze the pigments of art masterpieces like the Mona Lisa to determine how and why deterioration occurs.
It occupies 4 silicon atoms, for example, so it's very, very small.
So if we want to explain why today we don't see anymore the eyebrow of Mona Lisa, there is a classical interpretation which is called increased transparency, and which has a physical optical reason. The pigments used by Leonardo are characterized by their refractive index. The pigments are surrounded in linseed oil, which has also its own refractive index. And the me theory...
It's a technical explanation called the theory of me. Gustav Mie, a German physicist working at the beginning of the 20th century, explained the optical properties obtained by mixing 2 different materials together. After 2 centuries, the oil dries and it causes the optical reflection index to slightly change. The closer the reflection index is to the pigment, the more it becomes transparent.
That explains the light scattered by pigments, for instance, explains that the intensity of the scattered light increases with the difference of refractive index between the pigment and the medium. With aging, the refractive index of the linseed oil increases. There is chemical reason to explain that. Increase and get closer to the refractive index of the pigment. So the difference decreases between both refractive index. So the intensity of the scattered light by the pigments decreases. Then you have no more light coming into your eye. And at the end, you don't see anymore the eyebrow.
This natural physical effect has caused the change to the column to the left of the painting subject. The column has become transparent over time. Sometimes with certain pigments, the aging oil paint disappears.
For you, what was the most important discovery?